Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hang on. I'm on my own
Hello,
today.
everyone.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you. Sophie has family in town today and great friends. So she is with them today, which leaves me the opportunity to be here with you. And I say this every week, but it's really true. These times are such a privilege. Sophie and I both really look forward to these Monday calls. We love this opportunity to be live with you. And so I'm going to pull up Facebook on my phone as well. If anyone has questions throughout this time, please feel free to let me know. I'll be watching. Today, I'm going to present you the new book. I got it in the mail and I'm so happy. Today is the day. This weekend, on the day of my 4-year anniversary with my wife, which was really exciting, I got in the mail the official copy of the new book, Awakening All Sleepwalkers. The copy that I had before was like a mock-up copy. It was the first edition. It had like a gray ribbon around the outside so that we couldn't really present it nicely. But now I have the actual book to share with you. Okay, are you ready? Dun, da, da, da. Oh my God, isn't it beautiful? I am so happy. Sophie's really happy too. We're just so excited about the way the book turned out. And look at the size. Isn't this such a dreamy size? It's just like a perfect, I'm a person who loves to journal and loves to fill out workbooks. And so for me, a size like this is a great size to be able to really be a companion, to take with you, to write in, to take notes. There's lots of space for making it yours. And that's really what we want from this book. We want you to make it your own, to do the process and to go through the templates. And there's plenty of white space, which I'll show you momentarily, for just taking notes and letting this become a part of your life. Sophie and I worked so hard on this book. And before I open it, which I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you everything that's inside. I just want to share with you that this is Sophie's 35 years of experience in these pages. The intention of this book is that it is accessible for everyone. That is the intention of this book. It is written simply with bullet points and templates. We want everyone to be able to pick this up and utilize it, and that it can create impact and transformation in your life. This isn't just for, light casual reading. This is really a guide for your life, and it's very exciting. And then on my end, we spent lots and lots of time making things beautiful, creating diagrams, creating the templates that are easy to follow, formatting it well, which took a while. So it's been a really exciting process. And I'm really happy and honored to be able to share this with you today. So let's dive in, shall we? So the title, Awakening All Sleepwalkers, an essential guide to expand awareness and bring forth a new culture for humankind. So you can get how it's for you and how it ripples out for everyone else in your life, right? So I'm going to do my best to talk and show the book. I'm going to do preschool reading as the best way that I can. So the book begins, which I'm not going to go through absolutely everything. I know there's a lot, but I just want to give you a sense of how it's organized. Everything is super well organized and titled for you so that you know exactly what you're getting. In the introduction, Sophie speaks about the big question that we all always ask ourselves, right? Is this just the way it is? Are all the difficulties and challenges of life, both the personal version and the collective version, such as things like wars and famine and all of the things that are going on in the world, are we just to resign to That's just how it is? Or is it possible? This is just a question for yourself. Is it possible that we can experience the brilliance, the love, the beauty of humanity without always coupling it with the strife of humanity? Is that possible? It's a question just for you to ask yourself. And the book begins there. It implores you to ask yourself that question. It implores you to ask yourself if the condition of sleepwalking, if the condition of being trapped in your ego is necessary as part of the human condition, or is there another way? It even asks the question, Sophie speaks about before germ theory, lots of folks were dying from minor wounds, right? Little wounds from infection because people didn't have access to germ theory. When germ theory began, when it was accepted, not when it was offered, but when it was accepted widely, medicine changed forever. Isn't that possible? Isn't that actually possible? That the process of awakening can change how we relate to one another in humanity, can change how we govern, can change how we show up in our daily lives and how we feel. I think so. Sophie thinks so. So then Sophie just goes on to give you a brief introduction and speaks about the difference between sleepwalking, awakening, and enlightenment. It's a really important distinction, and it's right here in the beginning of the book. Then we have lovely diagrams for every person reading so that they can really understand what we are speaking about when we talk about the automatic ego versus the conscious ego, what we are speaking about when we're talking about being awake versus being asleep. So as you can see, look how clean everything is, and there's beautiful images. The intention again is simplicity, right? Look how simple. We have bullet points, we have images, we have diagrams for you. So all of that is really exciting. And the beginning of the book is really just explaining A, those terms, and B, the process by which your ego gets put together, the process by which the sleepwalker gets formulated, and why we choose to live in that way, or why we're living inside of our survival mechanisms, I should say. And after you get the whole background as to why that happens and how that happens and what the distinctions are, you get to do the work for yourself in this book. You get to go through these exercises on your own and really look carefully at your own life. Ask yourself the simple questions and find the moments, the 4 moments in your own life where you put together your survival mechanisms, the trap of your ego. The other cool thing about this book that's something new is that we have case studies throughout. So as we go through the 4 stages of the survival mechanisms, you also get to see case studies from other students that have been through this process, and you get to really look at what it looks like as someone builds their ego. It's really cool. It's a very cool way to get it into your system, to see the example of someone else doing it. So again, it's simple. It's simple. Charts, diagrams, bullet points, templates, pictures, quotes, lots of space for you to write, lots of space for you to enjoy, just making it your own, making it your own. So you get to go through the process. And then finally, at the end of the book, if you've done Sophie's courses, then you know about this process. You get to remember who you really are. You get to put a word to your soul, a word that allows you quick access to your soul space, and creating a conscious way of being, creating a conscious archetype in the space of your soul, a new choice. So instead of just automatically going to our survival mechanisms, we now have this new option. I can choose to act in life through the filter of my conscious archetype, my conscious archetype that I've created through my soul. So it's a really exciting book. At the very end, you get lots of tools to learn how to practice awareness and practice using this in your life, so that you are left with the things that are important to work with in your own life, and also some principles and guidelines for creating a new culture for humankind. We do this work for ourselves, and also we do this work to be a conscious member of our communities and society, right? So I am deeply excited about this book. Thanks for sticking with me if you're here through the process of just looking through the book itself and all the pages. I really can't explain how it feels to hold this book. It is so exciting. So, the book is on sale now. You can get it on Amazon. We're working on a Kindle version. It's taking us a minute. So you will have the Kindle version soon, but you can buy this paperback version from Amazon, or if you go to sophiemcclain.com/shop or sophiemcclain.com/books, either one, you can also do a PDF digital download, an ebook. If you prefer, if you don't really care about the paperback. The prices are different based on just printing prices. And we will definitely be sure to update you when the Kindle is available. I'm just going to take a look and see if I have any questions or comments as of this moment. I don't think I do. I didn't see anything pop up. No. Nope, nothing at the moment. So again, if in the future you're watching this video, if this is a replay, please, if you have questions, comments, anything you'd like to add, you can place it underneath the video. I'm going to make this short. And Sophie, yay! Sophie says she wants to buy a copy of her own book. Absolutely. We are truthfully overjoyed. And I just want to end this by saying, I'll keep this short, and I want to invite you to buy a copy, not only for yourself, but also for your friends. We're together. We are together. This world is going through a big shift, going through a big transition. And those of us that have the privilege of being aware and conscious, we know that it's such a gift to be able to face this world with lightness, with love in our hearts to the best of our ability, and to have the tools to go to when we fall off center. So this is an amazing gift for folks in your life. Thank you all so much for being a part of this community. It means the world to us, truly. For those of you that have already bought a copy, thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of this new culture for humankind with us. And thanks for checking out the book. Again, questions below. I'm happy to answer anything. I will put the links below for you. And I hope you have a fabulous day, a fabulous week. And we will see you next week on Monday again. Be well, everyone. We love you all. I know Sophie sends her love.